Hi, Karen here from Karen Clark Creations, an artsy introvert. I hope you enjoyed that new intro that I made. My niece had a suggestion for me of how I could improve my channel, and that was one of them. So I think it's cute, and Jocelyn, I hope you like it. In this video, I'll be working on Friends Season 1, Episode 6, The One with the Butt. I had recorded part of this voiceover in the morning, and I was so frustrated with myself because I was being really negative. I didn't love how this painting turned out, and I listened back to what I was saying, and I was so angry with myself. Not every entry in this sketchbook is going to be exactly what I have in mind, and that's okay. I follow some artists, and I have enjoyed some old dead artists, and some of the paintings I love the most are the ones that are not perfect. So in this painting, the perspective is off a little bit. Well, some of those other ones are too. And it's okay. You know, maybe the perspective is exaggerated, or it's crooked, or the trees look like lollipops, or the flower stems are too fat and straight to be accurate. So I just realized I needed to start fresh, give myself a little grace, step back, and come back to it with fresh eyes. And I'm so glad I did. I just needed to stop with the negativity. This is supposed to be fun. And now I can appreciate it a bit more that I have pushed aside my negativity. So for this painting, I decided to go with the green ottoman. And it was just going to be the green ottoman, and then I realized that's kind of ridiculous. It wouldn't look right on the page. So then I decided to add in Monica's canvas, like white shoes. Does anybody remember when those used to be called Bobos back in the day? I used to love my canvas shoes that I called Bobos. I think that they probably weren't good for my feet, but I loved them, and they really are cute. Anyway, I decided to paint Monica's shoes and the green ottoman together because in the episode, when I took the reference photo, they are together, and it made sense because one, the storyline of where Rachel cleans the apartment and she moves the green ottoman to a new spot, and they discover how like neurotic Monica is about needing control over her stuff. And let me say, I feel you, Monica. I feel you, because sometimes I can be the same way. Shocking, I know. So Phoebe says the line, so I can't believe you tried to move the green ottoman, and it just cracks me up. So that's why I chose to paint that. But then there's also where they're talking about Monica having to do things like quickly or take care of responsibility and things like paying the electric bill, or maybe it was a telephone bill, as soon as it comes, rather than pushing it aside, or making sure that Rachel buys the laundry detergent with the easy pour spout. Because why would you do such a thing? Why would you not buy the easy pour spout? So then when she goes to go to bed, they give her a hard time, like, hey, Monica, are you going to take your shoes with you? Or she's like, no, it's fine. I don't need to take them. And like, really just casually strewn about in that reckless, haphazard manner, you're going to leave them there? And she's like, Monica says, doesn't matter. I'll get them tomorrow. Or not. Whatever. And then Ross says she is a kook, and oh my gosh, such a good storyline right there. So cute. So here are Monica's shoes casually strewn about in a reckless, haphazard manner next to the green ottoman that she put back in its place. Other ideas I had were also along that same storyline, where Ross tells Monica that her Raggedy Ann doll was the only one that wasn't raggedy growing up, and I thought that might be fun to paint a Raggedy Ann doll. I kind of wish I had gone that route. I mean, it could have been next to the green ottoman, really. Or going with the other storylines. So there was one where Chandler tried to get Ross's attention in the beginning, right after Joey's Freud play, he says, "Hey, Ross, 10 o'clock." And Ross has no idea what he's talking about. And he finally says, "There's a beautiful woman at 8, 9, 10 o'clock." I could have drawn a clock at 10. That could have been pretty simple. Another one was a Freud playbill, but that's not easy. That's not easy. And I was going for a little bit easier than that because just writing words is difficult, let alone trying to figure out how to paint them. I could have used pen, but I don't know. I just wasn't digging it. That wasn't going to be easy. And the last idea I had was a shower, because in this episode, Joey is hired and then fired from playing Al Pacino's butt double. And I thought, I could do a shower where Joey was going to be the butt double. And actually, I think that's the one I really regret not doing. It seems fun to do that. But for some reason, this green ottoman kept sticking fresh in my mind. So here we are. The green ottoman, Monica's strewn about shoes, and the slight little hint at the pink chair that the ottoman is against. Okay, now we're getting to the part that I regret. You see me pull out my phone, and I'm pointing out the rug. I felt like I had to paint the rug, and it just did not come off like I wanted. It's fun, but it's not exactly what I meant, and I don't get the perspective quite right in the area that I add later. In this beginning part, the part that's like right under the ottoman, I think that's kind of cool. I don't mind that. It's when I add the design in the bottom right corner and then in the upper left corner, that's when I realized that I lost it. Like I didn't quite pull it off. However, I'm looking at it right now and it is cute. It is cute. I look at that and I know what that is. And my friend Trisha, hey Trisha, she is a super fan just like I am, and she would absolutely know exactly what this painting was. And I think I pulled that off. It just wasn't quite what I had in mind. So that's that. I wish it was a little bit different, but overall, it's still a fun page in my sketchbook. I have the magic beans up in the corner, and then I have Rachel's laundry basket full of pink clothes, and then I have neurotic Monica's green ottoman and shoes. It's still a great representation of the last 3 episodes. So I'm adding details now. I'm trying to make the shoes look more like shoes. The ottoman looks pretty good. I think I'm going to go in and add a little bit more detail, but the shoes are what I'm mainly focusing on at the moment. I want to make sure that the contrast is good enough. Adding some more shadow to the legs of the ottoman is important. Gives them structure and it makes them look rounded and such. I think that turned out pretty nice. See, those blue things. I regret those blue things. I don't really know what the pattern was on the rug. And I think that's the regret, that I didn't take time to actually look closely to make sure I'm getting what was actually there. Because they look like blue fish. I'm pretty darn sure it's not blue fish on her rug. But it's okay. It's all right. It's all right. Just keep telling yourself that over and over, Karen. It's all right. Goodness. It was right now that I decided to play around with the idea of putting the detail on the rug that is under Monica's shoes. And I hemmed and hawed. Do I want to do it? Don't I want to do it? Do I want to do it? Don't I want to do it? And I chickened out a little bit and waited to do it. I've gotten out the Dr. P.H. Martin's Bleedproof White. I'm going to use that to brighten up the shoelaces because I didn't take the time to paint around them very well, and I knew I could rely on trusty old Dr. P.H. Martin's Bleedproof White. I love this stuff. It was a nice touch to add it to the legs of the ottoman too. And I thought about adding it to the top of the ottoman because the material is like a velvet, but then I realized it kind of looks velvety already, so I didn't add it all over the very top of the ottoman, just in one little area. So I decided to take the tape off. I decided I was done. I'm not going to do anything else. But nope, I'm not done. I'm going to put the tape back. And I'm going to try to paint that detail where her shoes are and kind of in the center of that circle that I'm trying to add. I definitely think that the circle should have been a different perspective, but as I said before, it's a great little painting. And there we have it. This was season 1, episode 6. Let me know in the comments what you think about this episode of Friends and my painting. Give me a like and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications of newly uploaded videos because the next episode will be out soon.